Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Trace, and if it's your first time on my corner of YouTube, I create lifestyle content. So that includes cooking videos, vlogs, hauls, DIY projects, and that's just to name a few. I do create long form and short form content. So if any of that does sound interesting, please be sure to hit that little subscribe button so you join my community and you join in all of the fun. Now, the VIB Sephora sale is fastly approaching. It's close. It's almost here. So I figured I would do things a little bit differently. I'm going to share my recommendations and my tried and my tested and my true products. But I'm also going to share with you my everyday makeup routine so that you can see the products in action and you can see what I'm reaching for on the day-to-day. So I'm going to have makeup, skincare, and fragrance because I figured that the Sephora sale is the great time to invest in something that is a little bit higher on the ticket price and you're ready to pull the plug and you're just not sure. It's also that time to try something on your wish list. I have one item on my wish list that I did buy a smaller size of. So it's kind of a little bit of a hint, and we're going to do a first impressions of it here. And I'm going to ponder if I'm going to pull the plug on it. So the Sephora sale runs from November 1st to November 11th, where you can save anywhere from 30 to 10%. It will be 30% off on all Sephora collection items, which is amazing. Then if you're a VIB Rouge member or a VIB member, you get 15% off. If you're a Rouge member, you get 20% off. If you're an Insider member, you get 10% off. Again, I think it's the perfect time to just pull that plug, or if you're looking to shop holiday items and gifts right now, it's probably a good time to just save a little. So without further ado, why don't we get into this beat and then get into some of my faves, because we don't gatekeep around here. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay, so we are set up, we are ready to go. I wrapped my hair up. I will throw my braids back eventually once we get started. Now I have my makeup bag right here. So I'm essentially going through my recommendations of my tested, my tried, my makeup products, and I figured why not do a quick little get ready with me video with my everyday products, because the last time I did a Sephora haul, people were asking to see the products live, seeing them being used, so you can get a better understanding. So this is my makeup bag. It says life is a journey, the simpler the better. I just got it off Amazon, so that's the contents inside there. I know it's a little dirty in there, but it houses makeup. So I am going to start with one of my most recent faves. It's the Summer Fridays Cocoa Lip Balm. Love, love, love it. My lips are a little bit dry, so I am going to use this just real quick, and I think it'll be nice while I'm doing my makeup. I also have a glass of water here. I'm feeling a little bit parched. So the first item I'm going to go in with is my Yummy Skin. I've already prepped my skin. So this is the skin tint. It's sheer. It is in the 11. I'm going to go ahead before we even apply anything, because the last time I did a short form video, someone came to me and they're like, it's too oily for me. One, I have oily skin. I have combo skin. And on top of it, I was using a light, so the light was hitting me in my T-zone where it would normally be bright. So this is by Lys, or LYS. It is their gripping skin primer. Love, love, love. This is almost empty. I do have another one, but we'll speak about that a little bit later. So if you're looking for a mattifying face, that just goes, use that beforehand. But for an everyday makeup, I'm gonna use a skin tint, and I don't care if my skin shows through. I do use some powders, but by the midday, I'm gonna be oily. I have blotting powder, and again, if I'm filming with lights, it's gonna be bright. So what I do, if I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at the mirror right behind you. So I go in with a couple dots. I do shake it first. Now, I'm a finger girl. Just kind of make sure the product is distributed evenly. I do have a few areas on my face that I'm suffering from a little bit of a breakout. But that's it there. I let it just kind of sit on my skin a bit. I think my hair is fine. It won't be in my way. And I go in with my fingers. I mean, I just touched my hair, but before that, my hands were relatively clean. And I just go in and I rub it in. And it literally just melts into your skin. Now, if you're looking for something that's going to be fuller coverage, probably not your best bet. But if you just want something for every day that's gonna just blend into your skin nicely and just sit on your skin, and you don't want to have a full covered face, go to. Absolute must. Now, you can use a brush, but I like to use my hands because, again, it's very gentle. And my trick for my blemishes, it's going to be to use concealer. I'm going to use concealer to conceal the spots that I obviously want to hide and I don't want to seep through and I don't want to show. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be a whole entire talk through. It may be. So there we go. I let that sit in for a little bit. Yeah, so I do have a blemish here and I have one here. I should have used one of my pimple patches, but that's okay. And I do have tissues here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go with my concealer. So concealer is the Best Skin Ever by Sephora. I believe I'm in 53N, 53.5N. So it's a neutral. I'm a neutral undertone, neutral olive undertone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal. And again, I will link the products down below. This, you don't want to go in with too much. No, I just want this on my trouble zones. Like, so anywhere that I have a little bit of dark circles, and wherever I have a blemish, I just put some onto my finger. And then I pop it over the blemish because I don't want my brush to have any of that product on it, and I'll blend with those. So I'm gonna let this sit in for a little bit on my face, and while it sits in, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. So I'll pop back real quick. I will probably blend this out a little, but it obviously, as you can see, it does go with my skin tone. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so I did go ahead, I did my eyebrows off camera and I blended in a little bit. I use a pomade for my eyebrows. I find it just works the best. It gives me the look that I want and what I'm going for. I like to fill in my eyebrows so they're a little bit fuller and they just kind of give my face a little bit more depth and a little bit of character. So I did go in and I blended in the concealer. Now, this is generally my go-to. So on a daily, I'm in and out. 10-20 minutes max. So next in, I'm gonna go with a powder. I'm going in with the Fenty Skin and I'm in the shade Nutmeg. This is the travel size. It comes in a larger size and I have both. So it does come with a little puff in the inside. I don't use it because I don't find the puff does what I want. I feel like when I put the powder on the puff and I put it on my face, it just ends up sitting there and then it's really hard to blend out. So I go in and I just empty some into my container, the lid. I think that's enough. That's generally how much I go in with. And then I have my brush. I just dip it into it and then I shake off any excess off the brush and I just go in and I pat in. So basically my goal here is to pat in where I know I'm gonna get a lot of oil. So I'm probably not gonna put like a setting cream. I usually use a setting cream if I'm wearing eyeshadow. This is generally my go-to for work. So again, excess I took off from the lid, boom, and then I just go into my forehead because my T-zone, again, forehead, I like around my eyes, and my chin area is generally where I'm gonna get a lot of oil. There you go. As you can see, I am matte. Again, I have light bouncing off of me, so yeah, it may appear a little bit shinier, but that's the light reflecting. And again, if my hands are a little dry, ignore. But yeah, so all in all, that's the powder, and I'm happy with it. Again, I don't want a super cakey face when I'm going to work, and I want to be looking like a presentable-ish, but not like I'm done up and going somewhere fancy. So, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush and my bronzer. So this is Rare Beauty's liquid blush and it is in the shade Love. So that's it there. If it'll focus, it's a little dirty, but you get the gist. So I'm gonna go on my cheeks and 3 dots going upwards. I will warn, be liberal with this, because it can, if you put too much, you're going to be very, very orange. Then I'm just going to let that sit for a moment. I'm going in with NARS's Laguna 8 bronzer. So this is what it looks like there. I used to have another shade and it was too light. I found that this is my good match. So I just have a slanted contour brush and I'm gonna go just into the contours where they naturally would appear. Again, this is kind of like a work look. This is my look that I wear to work and when I'm going on campus. And I generally know where my natural contours are gonna hit. And then I just go a little bit underneath because I just want to angle my face a bit. I have more of like a round face, so I want it to angle, drag it down a bit. Don't want to go too crazy with that now. So then I'm gonna go in and I'm just going to press the product in, kind of in like a sweeping and a dabbing motion. And if I find like I don't have enough color, then I will go in and I'll add another dot. I want it to look like I just was kissed with a little bit of color. I don't want it to be too much because again, this is daytime. I'm going to work most times when I wear this. I'm going to campus. I don't want to be looking like I'm trying to be on somebody's cover of something. So again, just pat that in and really bring it up to your temples. You want to make sure that it's as blurred in as possible. As you can see, it's just a nice little bit of color. I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and just kind of soften that up a little bit. Again, I don't want anything too crazy. Now for my contour, I'm just going to go in with my powder brush again. I just want to blend that in. I don't want it to look like it's sitting on my face. I want it to go in just a little bit. And then I'm gonna just go with the side of my blender. I'm not carving anything out. We're not doing all of that. So then when I want just a little bit of color on my eyelids, I go in with the same exact bronzer. I have an eyeshadow brush here. It's just a fluffy brush. Get it on my lid. Again, next one, get it on my lid. We're not doing any creasing, no cut crease, none of that. We're going nice and easy with the makeup. So now all I need to do is do my mascara and set my face. I'm turning down the wrong one, playing with the light so that you guys can kind of see what it looks like a little bit more. So it's just a little warm. It's nothing over the top. Again, I'm getting shadows and I know where I'm getting them from. So right underneath my eye is where I'm getting a shadow from. I'm going to use the tip of my beauty blender and just pop that in right there. Maybe do the other side too. So again, as you can see, easy peasy daytime makeup. You're in and out. You don't have to worry too much. No fuss, no muss. I think it's simple. I think it's good. Now we're going in with one of my favorites. It is the Until Dawn One Size Setting Spray. Again, if you're oily like me, this will help combat some of that. This one is done. Like, there's just a little smidget left. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack the new one open. Now, the label says to spray it in a circular motion, and I do that. But I'm just giving it a nice liberal shake before I do that. And I like to set my face before I put on my mascara, because sometimes if you try and do the mascara after before it's dried, you end up with those little streak marks of the mascara. So again, a little bit, like 10 centimeters away from your face. I don't have a fan, so I just fan with my hands. So that's that. I'm just gonna turn back up my light a little bit. Oh, turn it up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna kind of let that focus, let it hit. Might be a little bit lighter than what I had it before. So then what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on my mascara. Okay, so I am back. I have a box beside me with some goodies, and then I also pulled some of my fragrances. They're going to be the fragrances that I reach for the most, my tried, my tested, my faves. So I am the type of scent girly who will wear a scent no matter what family it pulls from all year round. If it is one of my favorites, it's my tried, my tested, I'm wearing it. I don't care if it's a warm floral and it's an oud and I'm wearing it in the middle of summer. That's just what I do, but I will share them with you and we'll go through those. I have one skincare item and then I have some lip products, and we are going to try one new thing together on camera at the end because this was probably part of my wish list. I don't need or want anything much from Sephora, from the Sephora sale, because I'm guilty. I'm in there whenever I can, whenever I need something, I'm in there. And even if I don't need it, I like to treat myself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the first skincare item and the only skincare item in here. So it is the Inklist. These are their pimple patches. They're called the invisible patches, but essentially they are for blemishes, and I love them. What I love about them is that they are invisible. I also love that they're $12, but I love that they're invisible. So if I want to wear them on a day that I want to wear makeup, I can pop this on and I can put my makeup on top of it. Now, something that will happen is it will turn white as the day progresses. Now, if you don't care about that, then have at it. Wear it with your makeup, or you can wear a bare face. Depending on the blemish that I have, I will wear this during the day and then I will wear it at night, and I will combat whatever issue is going on. So again, the Inklist invisible patches, love, love, love. $12, you get 24. They come in an array of sizes here. Let me show you. So, well, actually, I don't have to open it. It comes in a clear protective package. So there are some small ones, some larger ones, and as you see, varied sizes. You just rip along the tag and tab, and then you can pull up the one that you need. Love. As I said, again, for $12, you cannot go wrong. Cannot. So, I spoke about this a little bit earlier. It's LYS's face primer. It is gripping. I don't know if it compares to the Milk one or the Refi one. I just know that this works for me. And again, for the price point, I believe it's $24. You can't go wrong, and a little bit goes a long way. I will say also, if you're looking to sculpt out your brows, you can use this. I made the mistake of putting on my brows before, and I couldn't move them for the life of me. So, I don't know if we should go, you know what, let's build our way up. Let's go with a hair and fragrance body mist, and then we'll work our way up to fragrances. Actually, you know what, no. Let's do lippies first. Let's do lippies. As you can probably hear, I'm over here getting all the lippies and their friends. But I have a couple shades from Summer Fridays, but then I'm going to go with another one. So I know Summer Fridays can be a little bit taxing on the price, but it is, in my opinion, really good. I know some people swear by it, some people don't, but I swear by it and I love it. So if you're looking for something that is a little bit more affordable, but just as equally performing great, Tower 28. Love their lip softies. I have this in the shade De Leche. Love it. I have one in my bag that's almost done. I have this one, and then I have another backup. I have learned over the years, if you would love something, buy multiples, because then when it's not available, you have it. Like if it's out of stock, you just have it. So we spoke about Summer Fridays earlier. Love. So Vanilla Beige. Love this down. I have it in my bag right now. I recently opened it. Then I love the brown sugar shade. It's a nice subtle hint of color. You know what? I think the cocoa is pretty much non-existent on my lip anymore, and it kind of just blended in. So the one thing that I don't necessarily like about their packaging sometimes is I have to fight to get it out. So I'll show you the color. Ooh, almost lost it. So there we go. It's nice and subtle. It's almost like a berry. You're probably not going to see it because I'm in the frame, but what I will do is I will put it on. And there you have it. It's like a nice little berry. You instantly saw how that changed colors. Love it. Love. And then my newest favorite is the hot cocoa. So I have the one that I used earlier today that I know is running low relatively soon. So then I just got another one, Summer Fridays hot cocoa. So the hot cocoa and one other item, if I do love it, or what's on my wish list. Aside from that, c'est la vie. So, fragrances. I absolutely love this. So we're going to talk about a hair and body mist. It is Away's St. Bart's. Absolutely love, love, love it. I have one that's sitting in my bedroom. It's about here. I got this before the sale because this is hard to come by. It is usually out of stock. So I figured, let me get it. Love it. If you're going to use it as a body mist, I was recommended to use a body oil beforehand, and that goes a long way. I have a vanilla based body oil and they tend to complement each other very well. So I'm going to grab fall forward scents because it is fall, and I figured people are going to want to know what would you get if you were looking to stock up on fragrances. I would say YSL Libre. If you love a warm floral and you love florals, YSL Libre is your go-to. So we are going to break these down one by one because let me tell you, they all have a special place in my heart. So this is the Libre Eau de Parfum. This one here, I believe is the original, like the very first one. As you can see, it's about half. She gets worn down. She's loved, very loved. So this is a little bit on the strong side. I want to see if the notes are here without me having to get my phone, because this is in, so it doesn't have the notes on the back. It basically just tells me what it is. So give me one sec. I'm gonna grab my phone. So I don't have my phone beside me. Okay, so I am back and I have my phone with me. Sorry, the braids, they're here. But so first up is the Eau de Parfum and the scent notes. So it's a fresh floral, and there is palm tree floral accord, lily flower accord, and orange blossom. So love it down. I will say that because this one is an Eau de Parfum, it is very strong. And I will spray this sparingly, and I will use my judgment when I wear it. I've worn it to work before, but I will spray like 1 or 2 sprays, and that's it. So next, this is probably by far my favorite YSL scent. Was it my first one? Yes, it was my first purchase for myself. So I love, 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 love this one, Le Parfum. So this is it here. Love it. I will say it is very sweet. It is very, you want to smell sexy and you're going on a date? Wear that. It is almost finished. So technically this would be on my wish list. It is still on my wish list. So I'm not entirely sure. It's between this and something else, but love her down. So scent notes, it's a warm floral. It has saffron accord and orange flower, absolute diva lavender heart. So a common theme across the scent is the orange, and I love this one. I can't get enough of it. And I think the reason I'm not using it as often is because I know the more I use her, the more she's gone, and it's going to be a replacement. I was actually hoping for it as a gift on my birthday, but it didn't happen. So c'est la vie. Now, next up, I found this one on a whim. I shouldn't say on a whim. So clearly I love the Libre family. I love it. There's something about it. I found out through my experimentation recently that I am definitely a warm floral girl. Any fragrant that I have bought since then is a warm floral. And it was through that I found out, no, that's why, because everything just happened to love it. So this, if you like Le Parfum and you want Le Parfum's sexy cousin, don't sleep. Do not sleep on it. Flowers and Flames. Oof. When I smelt this, I fell in love with it instantly. I smelled it in the store and I said, yes, like, give me more and more of it. I've made a dent in it because I absolutely love her. She's about half, and I love it. Honestly, if I had to get one of the three, and I know I say Le Parfum is my absolute fave, I think, and I said this before, I think I have a new fave, and I think it's Flower and Flames. Like, it's just that, it's just the pierre de resistance. I feel like if you were to spritz this and you're going on a date, your date, he's gonna say, please. But in all fairness, so the scent, again, it's a fresh floral, and it has palm tree floral accord, lily flower, and our orange blossom. Absolute love her down. So yeah, if you're just curious and you're wondering, Flowers and Flames, yes, all the way. So another scent that I really love is Ellis Brooklyn's Salt. I've talked about this before on my channel, and I love it. Now, at first, when I sprayed it in the store, I didn't like it. I had sprayed so many different scents that day, and there was something about this one that I couldn't pass up after. I was at a friend's house and I smelt it on myself, and I just really liked it. I know that the scent note's not going to be on the bottle. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to multitask, one of my favorite things to do. And I think I've looked for it so many times that it just pops up. It's like, Ellis Brooklyn Salt. Yeah, we got you. So what I love about this is it's subtle. It's there, but it's that perfume that you put on and then it kind of lingers. And I think it just takes some time to absorb into your skin and for your body chemicals to react with it. And I think that's what happened with me, but I love her down. So again, this one is about probably, yeah, about a quarter. It's like quarter, half. Love it. A little goes a long way. I have it in the travel size as well. I wore this to campus one day and I got a compliment in the bathroom. She's like, and I told her, I'm like, it's a little bit pricey, but it is worth it. And again, this is why I'm sharing my favorite scents now, because shopping with Sephora savings event, it's probably a good time to get them. So this, I wear it all the time, season wise. I bought it in the end of summer. I've been wearing it sparingly, like here and there. I've just been alternating between my scents, but it's a fresh solar. What that means, I'm not entirely sure, but it's fresh. So there's Ylang Ylang, Tahitian Tiare, and Ambergris. I love it. Do I know what any of the last two scents are? No, but that's that. Now, something that I do like and has been gravitating towards me recently. I purchased this in the summer, and I want to talk about it a little bit because I don't know. It wasn't performing well for me in the summer, but it's performing well now on my skin. So it's the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This is the travel size. It's halfway, and the scent notes on it are candied pear, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. I like to wear this when I want to sweeten something up. I am not a very big vanilla fragrant girly, and this is going to be shocking because we are going to do a first impressions together, and I'm going to talk about it. I've heard great things about this. It is the Vanilla 28 by Kayali. Now, what I like to do before I make the plunge on a perfume recently, what I've been doing is I've been buying the travel size so that I can wear it, see how I like it, test it out a little bit. Now, when I recently made my purchase, I could get a free sample of something, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that I could get a sample of the 28. So I don't have to open that one. And the notes are Vanilla Orchid, Tonka Absolute, Brown Sugar, Amber Woods, and Musk. So what is there not to like about this if it has an undertone of everything that I would like? Let me see. We're going to try it out together. I'm not going to open that one, but we're going to try it out. It's very dark, but I'm going to spritz it on my arm. This is the only thing that I don't like about the travel ones, or sometimes like the little trials, is that it's hard to get, ooh, yes, I like this. Now I'm gonna have to test it for its wearability, but I like this. And I know that this is before the vanilla rock sugar, but this smells like this, but just a more potent, stronger version of it. And I like it. I like it a lot. And the musk on it, it's not too overpowering. So what I will do is I'm gonna go ahead and spray my other hand. If I can spray my hand, I'm gonna spray my neck. I'm gonna spray the center of my neck. So that's my, you wanna spray your pulse points essentially when you wear a perfume. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna wear it for the day. And I'm gonna see how I feel about it. So, if you've made it this far into the video, I wanna thank you so much for stopping by and taking the time with me to do something new. I did my makeup with you guys on camera, and if you want to see more of that, be sure to drop me a comment and let me know. I have no issue doing things like that. I just never know what's really going to resonate. Like, do you want to sit down with me? Do you want to see me do more of that type of thing? And again, I can't stress enough that these are my tested. Like, there's no fluff here. There's no sugar coating. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna tell you about it. And if I love something, guess what? I'm not gatekeeping, because we don't gatekeep over here. But my camera is gonna beep at me, and I really do want to close this out properly, so I'm gonna come right back. Alright, so as I was saying before my before my battery heated up and I had to pause from filming this video, I do not gatekeep. That is something that I don't do around here. If I enjoy something, I'm going to share it so that you can enjoy it just as much as I do. I have no qualms about sharing my favorites. So that's exactly what I did. I did a roundup of the things that I love and I enjoy, and I tried one new thing for the first impressions so that I could see, is it something that I want to invest in? And she's still there. So it's Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and I'm noticing something about that fragrance brand. It's something that just lingers on your skin. So this is something that I would probably wear with something else, but I'm gonna check it out for wearability. I do still have some time. The sale starts on November 1st, so I have some time to make some decisions here. There's no rush. No rush at all. So let me know in the comments, have you tried anything that I featured today? Do you love it just as much as I do? Is it part of your routine? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Now, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this from me. But most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to join my community and join in on all of the fun, because I would love to have you here. Now, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is that you are seeing this video. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.